HR consultant. We'll be talking about different issues on HR consultancy. When you look at the statistics in Kenya, the youths that are unemployed in Kenya is 13.35%. It shows that that's a huge number of youths who have no employment. So today we'll focus on those youths who are searching for employment and they want to get HR consultancy. What can they do? Now, what else can they do in terms of PR, the CV, and everything else? So welcome to today's episode.
Karisa, last time we were together and we were talking about HR consultancy in general. Today we focus on the job seeker. I know there is a lot of criticism when we are talking about HR consultancy to the job seeker because there are no jobs. The jobs are few. And if the labor demand and supply curves are not at equilibrium, then you need to fight for yourself. So if you are fighting for yourself, then it means you have to stand out from the rest. You advertise one position nowadays and you get over 700 applications. So tell me, how do I focus and out of the 700, I come up with one candidate? How is it possible? So this is why I'm saying the job seeker needs to know the reality behind the doors. So you apply today, you think you're the only one, or you are 7 of you, and you find that one position there are over 1,000 applications. Yeah. And so I have then a good poll for me to select the best. And this is the best. And the best needs to be the best out of over 1,000 or over 700. If we do a poor advert, it gets around 300 applications. Okay? So then that tells you how the market is, how bad the market is. So that is how bad the market is. So recruiters will have the opportunity to select out of a big pool.
A while ago, not long ago, like 2 weeks ago, a month ago, there was a certain recruitment in Nairobi County at G4S offices, and a number of people turned up for the interview. But of course, a few were selected. Now, I don't know how the progress is because I don't work with the organization. Now, this shows that many people are unemployed, and they need to know maybe what do HR consultant how can they get help to come out the best in such interviews, because ukiangalia it was there were long queues there. Now others went without being shortlisted or something. Yeah, so how can they get help?
Yeah, nowadays Jackie, you need to understand that the gateman has the qualification sometimes even better than the CEO. Majority of these people are degree holders, diploma holders, and they have the qualification. And so when we are still saying that the job market is doing bad, it's doing bad. Yeah. And so, and again, on the other hand, those who are employed get offers almost. Even those who do not apply for jobs so many times, they get offers probably once or twice in a year. So there is a job seeker out here who does not have a job. There is somebody who has a job and he is getting another offer. Yeah. Why? Because of the obvious thing. The person who is on already in employment has learned the job seeking tactics, which the person who is out there may not. No, I'm not saying that all the people who are out there unemployed are not do not know job seeking tactics, but majority of them do not. Because I receive CV, I see it in the recruitment bench, and I see the level of mediocrity sometimes the job seeker do. you can find, for example, a common mistake nowadays.
Yeah.
Somebody applies a job, they just take unclear photos of their CVs, unclear photos of their certificates, and they send to the recruiter. Now, question: how is the recruiter going to select you with the unclear documents, and he has over 1,000 CV for one position? This person will obviously go to another candidate. So that is the situation. Now, a job seeker can easily brand themselves in three ways. Number one, have all the documents scanned, actually scanned once, the certificates scanned once. Get the best scanner, scan them, have them in your email. You don't need to go back to the cyber or pay for you to get them scanned again. Number two, the cover letter is something that you can spend hours developing a good cover letter that you can do a few edits when you are applying for another position. So you can invest a lot of time on doing it. For the CV, you can do it, spend a lot of time, because again you do it once, and then the other time you just update. Okay, so you just spend enough time doing the CV, but where you are not sure, that's now where we come in. Okay, and we guide. Sometimes it may not be the actual duty of doing the CV. Sometimes we guide and tell you that one or two things are missing in your CV, and when you add one or two, it will put you in a better position too. But sometimes we are engaged in actual process of doing the CV, and we interview, the candidate. We hear whatever they have been able to do in life, and we put them clearly there as they are supposed to appear. Okay, so I do this CV in one eye. Number one, as the person who is seeking the job, but the other is that I'm doing it as the person who is reviewing the CV. So what would I like to see in a good CV? Then that's what exactly I will put into the CV. Yeah.
Okay, maybe can you tell us the details that are supposed to be in the CV? Maybe what do you guys look into, especially you guys as the HR managers?
Yeah. Now, we look at several things when we are doing the CV. Okay. Number one is the name. Number two is the profession. Of course, and the title. Every document has a title. If it's a letter, it will be called a letter of application. Or every document has its title. So the CV at the top, you indicate that this is a curriculum vitae, or you say it's a resume. Okay. And then you do the name, you do the profession, so that at a glance somebody may be able to pick that Jackie is a journalist. Okay. At a glance somebody is able to pick that Karisa is a HR consultant. So that is what you do at the header, and then on the right sidebar, you do the bio. That is the phone number, email, what special skill this person have. Hobbies, of course, there is a discussion about hobbies, whether they are crucial in the CV or not. For me, they are crucial because it shows that you have something, apart from work, there's something else you do outside work. It also tells me that emotionally, you will not be distressed, unlike a person who is hobbyless, without anything. And then it also you indicate also the talents. It's good for people to know what you can do apart from exactly what you're trained to do. So apart from journalism, what else does Jackie do, or what is her talent? Okay. It also creates an image of self-awareness, because there are many people, thousands of people who do not know their talents. We also indicate age because age is used in shortlisting. Again, there is a lot of debate around age. They are saying it's discrimination. But what if I want a person within a certain age? Okay, it helps. The president, there is an age limit for the president. That below 35, you cannot be the president. Below 21, you cannot be a governor. But when it comes to normal employment, we say that it's discrimination for somebody to use age. It's a wrong concept altogether. It's important for somebody to indicate their date of birth, whether month and year. If you are not, if you don't want to specify the date, yeah.
You as a child managers, what do you look or like when you see a CV? What's something that maybe can attract you enye unaweza ona this is the best, one of the best enye naweza pick?
What we usually go through is the capacity. Is this person able to do the job? Number one. Number two, is this person apart from the capacity has the character to do the job? And the third thing we look at, does the person have the energy to do the job? And so when it comes to the CV, the duties, the current duty of your current employer tells me what you are able to do. But if you don't include now the duties that you are currently performing, then I will not be able to do a precise assessment of what you are able to do. So it's important for somebody to indicate the time period where which organization you served, at what capacity, and then the specific role you performed and who you are reporting to. If you are reporting to the CEO, then it tells you that you are probably a senior person. It tells us also about the organization structure. So it's crucial for somebody to indicate the duties. And then we come to the education. You also indicate your qualification. That is from primary, you progress to high school, you progress to campus or college, and then you go to professional development. Then this is now crucial. Nowadays, there's nobody who can complain that they cannot progress their career because there are so many free online courses that somebody can do. Indicate there that you did a course on this at LinkedIn Learning. You did this course at Google Learning. You did this course at Allison, free courses. There are so many free courses that you can do for you to progress your career. It shows that your willingness to learn. Nowadays, when I ask somebody, are you willing to learn? I no longer ask them that question. I look at their CV. Have they learned? Is there career development programs that this person is doing? Then I'm able to pick that this person has a readiness to learn. Yeah.
Okay, when you look at several CVs, people usually write they can work under minimum pressure. Do you guys really focus on that?
Pressure. Personally, I do not focus on the issue of working under pressure because again, it is contextual. Okay, there's level of pressure. If I give you Judy today, I know you'll not make it. Okay, you may either go for depression or not. So for me, that may not be a big issue. But when you are talking about the management positions, especially top executive, whether HR manager, operations manager, or those positions require require the capacity for you to handle pressure. But for the junior positions, no.
Okay. So, what any final advice that you can give to the job seekers? Final advice, any other thing that you can talk about?
Basically, I can tell them that let them work on their career profile. Very crucial. Okay, when you can say spend a lot of time or spend a lot of money on your career profile. Because that is what will determine on your next position. Actually, I've done several CV and somebody tells me that, you see, the last CV you did for me, now I'm now a manager somewhere, and this was just a normal operation stuff. Okay, so when you work on your career profile, then you are able to access opportunities that you'll not have access. What is the use of having high qualification and you cannot tell people that you are highly qualified? What's the use of having 10, 11 years of experience, but you cannot put it on paper that you have this kind of experience? It should be clear on paper. Without your presence, people are able to know that this is the right candidate. Okay. Yeah.
Job seeker maybe anaweza kuwa na a challenge ya hana pesa, hana kazi. What can he or she do? Na he or she wants to engage you guys. How affordable are you?
Consultancy, when it comes to the job seekers, we provide quite a range of services to them. We've organized actually free online training for job seekers. If people go to our Facebook page, Rare Gift Consultancy, they'll be able to follow some of the free events we organize for job seekers. Because some of us at some point have been jobless, and so we understand the pain of being jobless. But also when they want to get consultancy services, whether it's a CV or it's a cover letter, or it's quite affordable depending on number one, qualification, the rank or the position, seniority in position, and then also the level of experience somebody has. So those are the determinants we use when we are doing our quotations.
That insight. I hope you've learned something wherever you are, and I hope that it will help you somewhere. Yeah, so I've been your host, Jacqueline. Until next time, bye bye. Monuments of Life.